Hi, hey, thanks for coming to the Parent-Teacher Conference. Go ahead and take a seat. I'm Mr. E. Don't worry, nothing bad, but we need to talk. First off, I'd like to introduce you to a series of short videos produced by the WIZM Wedgie Crews called WIZM's First Lessons. Now, if you've already seen the series, I'm going to explain it a bit. If you haven't seen those series, go ahead and watch those and come back and watch this. First off, the series is talking about character, or better yet, character development. And as you can tell, it's a pretty complex subject. WIZM First Lesson series segments you're watching are based off of my WIZM's First Lesson curriculum that I developed for a Montessori preschool and kindergarten. Looking at the subject, I had to determine what would be essential to know first, the first lesson, and I chose wisdom. Wisdom is, I refer to as the applied knowledge. As adults, we think like this. It's all about the mind. We've had experiences in life and those pictures that aid us in our development. But for children, they have not. Children are just starting those experiences and just starting training. So they're still part of the body. They're all about running, jumping, and lifting, and screaming. So learning doesn't happen here. Learning happens here. This is a Montessori classroom, which is full of sensorial works, which in time, children are going to utilize these to make those pictures and experiences to help them in their development. Now, the first lesson, we use that method in training children on character development by using works they're already familiar with, like the pink cubes, the brown prisms, and the Webster's Dictionary. Okay, there are a few terms in the series that might be a little more complex, but if I can explain them through physical activity, I think they'll understand the non-physical concepts. At least we hope. In the first video, Charlie's going to introduce to us the concept of order and chaos. Order and chaos is a tool that we use in determining right and wrong, which is as simple as standing up the pink cubes, they're in order. The pink cubes fall down, they're in chaos. Oops. Now, right and wrong is not determined by me or by children, but it just is. Right and wrong, or order and chaos, is determined by whether you're in line with gravity or not in line with gravity. So really what that's saying is, if you're in line with the law, you'll get order results. If you're not in line, your results will be in chaos. So gravity is not saying, oh, I like your tower, I shall let you stand, or I do not like your tower, I shall tear you down. Gravity just is. It's whether you're in line with the law that will result in order or chaos that will help you determine whether that was right or if that was wrong. Now, Harper follows that up with her video by explaining how do we keep order through control. Respect, responsibility, self-control. Respect the laws of gravity. Take responsibility of your cubes. And all that takes self-control. Discipline! And following that up, we have patience. What Reed tells us is you can't have discipline unless you have patience. And you can't have patience unless you have discipline. They are really interlocked. Can't have one without the other. This portion of the video was actually developed by a couple of 6-year-olds, kindergartners at the time. One of them is Abe, who's a lab coat guy on his video. The other one, that's Levi, but not the one in the video. He was a student we had some years back who passed away from cancer. And what they told me that patience is this: waiting without screaming. Don't be distracted and finish your work, put it away. Brilliant. What essentially they're saying is you need to focus. You need to have perseverance. You need to have endurance. That's really the bulk of what patience and discipline needs. Thanks, boys. Thanks, Webster Dictionary. Now, lastly, we have attitude. Yes, attitude is a bald pink ballerina. If you haven't seen the video, then you'll need to see to understand why that's our symbol for attitude. Now, in this video, Ibby takes us to the point of it all. Where attitude is the wisdom mixed in with our desire, our wants, and what we think we need, which creates our attitude. And that's the energy behind our behavior. Now, the most common struggle we all have is in controlling our attitude. For example,
wow.
as you saw from the docudrama, when you lose patience, you kind of lose your good attitude. Sometimes it's justified, but oftentimes it's not. Now, what's beneath attitude is our ability to control it, which takes discipline and patience. That's the green guy climbing up the blocks. Because we tend to be more behavioral centric, we fail to understand that behind behavior, there's attitude. And behind attitude, there's wisdom. Our mission here is to make learning simple for you. And I hope you were able to accomplish that with these series of videos. Now, the series itself is kids content, so we're unable to open that up for comment. So if you have something you want to say about their series, you can do so here at this. And don't forget, if you like the series, like this video as well. If you want to hear more about or have to do more about understanding character, let us know. This is all part of their learning as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can have a cookie too. Bye. And you can have a napkin, please.